Welcome! Yo! Welcome to the first Power BI quiz. This is our world premiere, and I have Adam here. I can say hello as the guest of the show today. Nice to have you here. Yeah, nice to have you on the show. And you're calling in from Houston, but we actually learned something new last week at Embass. A little town outside of Houston, yeah. And I unfortunately didn't introduce you, but I think maybe. Oh, okay. We will start again. Yo!
He muted me.
Oh, thank you for thank you for pointing out. I
There. All right. That
unfortunately
says we're good now.
I muted. That was my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you weren't hearing was me saying that I'm in a little town outside of the Houston area called Cut and Shoot, Texas. It is a true blood Texas town.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I'm calling in from Denmark, from Aarhus. That's the second largest town in Denmark. And I can see on the chat that we have guests from all around the world, actually. Spain and Belgium, and of course a lot of Danes. And yeah, so nice.
I will. I can as part of this too. I don't know if this will work. Actually, it probably won't. Never mind. Disregard.
But
I was going to do something fancy, but the way that we're set up, that's not going to work. So it's all good.
I was
going to try and bring Patrick in, but
no, I'm unfortunate. We should have split three screens if you had to have Patrick in. But I didn't introduce you.
Audio. Yeah, I've got audio samples of Patrick, so I can have Patrick without having Patrick, which is actually the most beautiful thing ever.
Oh yeah. Next time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't introduce you, but I don't think I need to introduce you. Guy in a Cube, one of the world's most famous Power BI guys.
Yeah. So we've got a little YouTube channel, and then my day job is I'm a PM on the Power BI product team as well.
Yeah, and I actually talked to some guys that they thought that Guy in a Cube was your paying job, but it's not.
No. No. That's kind of our hobby and passion. We do that on our own time.
Yeah, fully spare time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then today the topic is Power BI gateways. Why did you pick this topic?
I love gateways. Well, so I wanted to pick something that I was very comfortable with. So when I think of Power BI, I'll be honest with everyone. Where I feel I'm the weakest is in the DAX area. And so I'm always learning more in that space a lot. And the areas that I would say that I'm the strongest in are Power BI administration and then gateways as well. So we decided to go with one of those. And then Yost was like, all right, so we need 10 questions. I'm like, I went to Patrick and I'm like, how do I get 10 questions for the gateway? And I'm like, all right. So some of these are going to be a little obscure, but hopefully we'll have fun with it. And I tried to avoid data source specific questions just because a lot of folks may not have had a chance to work with those data sources. So
perfect.
So no SAP HANA questions in there, so you can stop sweating.
But maybe something about Kerberos.
Oh, I'm sure Kerberos will rear its head, but the beauty about Kerberos is it just works. So
yeah, absolutely. But yeah, should we get on and have a look at what is the prizes for the winner? And we have the first prize, or the prize for the winner, is a $100 gift card to Lego.com. It's a little appreciation to Denmark, where I'm from. Lego is from Denmark, yeah. And then we also have a randomly selected prize, and you can tell us a little about that?
Yeah, so we'll just give a comp code for the course that Power BI or that Patrick and I have put together about Power BI. So it's more of a beginner course. So if you're just getting started with Power BI, you'll hopefully we'll get you from zero to something. And one thing we've had some feedback from folks that have taken the course is that it's geared for beginners, but there's a lot of little nuggets in there that they thought was valuable as well. So some good stuff.
Yeah. And we will randomly select it at the beginning of the next week's show, where we'll have Marco as the one picking the randomly winner of that prize. And talking about prizes, let us just I
see it there. It's in the middle. He's trying to select the right screen. Are you looking for Kahoot?
Yeah, I'm just messing up here.
Good. I saw it there in the drop down. It's 2 down from the one selected.
Perfect.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
There we go.
Here we go. For the Kahoot. And before we start the Kahoot, let us have a little introduction to what is a Kahoot quiz.
Actually, real quick, I see some items in the chat talking about the Lego gift card, saying you know the audience well. So I don't know, like we were talking about what to give away, and so Lego's actually based in Denmark, where Joost lives. So that's where some of it comes from. So yeah,
and here you can see actually what you can get for $100. You can get a
they're
flat.
not seeing that.
They are not seeing that. Sorry. Now you're seeing it. Yeah. It's the first time doing this quiz, so
good.
It's all good, yeah. But here you can see that what kind of prizes you actually can get or buy for the gift card. There's a lot of different stuff here. I only picked the one with a lot of bricks in it because, most of you are adults, but you can, of course, also buy something for your little ones. And then
step on them.
The course that you talked about from Guy in the Cube, yeah.
Yep. So that's available. It's a full course, and so we'll whoever the winner is, we'll get a comp code for that and be able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, perfect. And then for the introduction to the Kahoot. The Kahoot, you will see the questions on your monitor, so hopefully you're not calling in on your mobile device, because then it will be a little difficult for you, because you also have to answer, and there you will use your mobile device, where you will go to kahoot.it and then put in a game pin that I will show to you shortly. And as your nickname, please put in your full name or Twitter handle, just so that we can find you afterwards. And also, if you're the lucky winner, please announce it in the chats, and then I will contact you, or you can contact me, and I will give you the gift card. And now I said that's a delay, so actually what will happen is that you will see the answers on your phone before the questions appear on the screen. So just be a little patient. Maybe there will be 4, 5, 6 seconds delay, but that's how it is streaming. We can't be live. But the Kahoot is live, and we have one start question that gives no points, just to get all started, and then we have the 10 real questions that Adam was talking about earlier, and you will get more points the faster you answer, but if you answer incorrectly, you won't get any points. So read it and then answer. Yeah.
This reminds me of the quizzes we would do when I go to like Buffalo Wild Wings or like a bar of some kind where you can do the device questions.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. So please go to kahoot.it on your mobile, and then we will start the Kahoot.
Get this party started.
And here you see the game pin.
It's everyone's turn to go get into the game. It's kind of like get in the zone, but for the real football.
Oh yeah. Let's.
Right.
And I can see we are 52 on the stream, so let's wait a couple of maybe a minute more, and I can see some familiar names in here. 24 I can see now.
It's a lot of familiar names. I hope everyone's been brushing up on their gateway knowledge.
Absolutely.
And as some of the folks in the comments have mentioned, with getting the documentation ready. I will tell you, some of these I don't know. I don't know if documentation is going to help you out all that much. We'll see. We'll see.
Some of the questions are true and false, so there you have 50% chance to just have a guess.
Yep. So I will tell you, I had Patrick go through these questions. So we went through this yesterday. Did not do so well. So, but he thought they were really good, if that helps at all.
Let's see. I think we will. Yeah.
The other thing here is you just need to be able to answer more than everyone else. You don't need to answer all of them right.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So you just need to be the one that answers the most right. So even if it's 2, you may still be a winner.
Oh yeah. And if you can answer all correctly, then you will be a big winner. But let's see, we have 10 point-giving questions. Let's start. So this is the first just starting questions, just to see where you're placed around the world.
Oh, you had one of the answers is missing, Joost.
Yeah.
Should have said it's beer time of the day.
Beer time of the day, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's actually something that's
a universal time.
It's
right?
a universal time. Yeah, I'm not sure everybody is agreeing on that, but no, in the morning, but some in the night, yeah. Afternoon and evening. Yeah, I think if you should be in the morning, then you should actually be maybe in Hawaii or something like that.
Seattle Pacific time is still morning right now, so it's 11:13 a.m.
Oh, yeah. Right. So probably
or Alaska.
Yeah.
Eastern Canada or Western Canada.
But evening, that's mostly Europeans then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take the next question, and now
do it. All right.
It all
the real
starts.
stuff. The real.
And and the scoreboard. Yeah, you didn't get.
Everybody's
any points.
a winner right now. Everybody is a winner right now.
So.
All right, here we go.
A little history.
The original name of the gateway for Power BI. What was it? I wonder. What was it? Need the Jeopardy music.
Yeah, I had it working earlier today, but now it's not working.
I'm sure it's copyrighted, so you probably don't want to use that music. Hey, look at that. All right.
Wow.
Excellent. A lot of people got that. It's good to see. So yeah, Data Management Gateway, that was the original name of the gateway. So it was done by a team that wasn't part of Power BI. So the team that actually did the original gateway was actually part of the old SSIS/Data Factory team. And so if you actually look today, the gateway for Azure Data Factory had that name still. I don't know if they've changed it now, but it used to be still caused confusion after the fact because there were 2 gateways out there, and one was for Power Platform, one was for Azure Data Factory, and it was confusing.
Oh, yeah.
So, yep.
So, and now we are down to 2 different gateways. Or
yes. Yeah. Well,
or in integration one time. With 2 modes. Yeah. But for Power BI, we only have 1. And let's.
But one gateway. Yep. But 2 modes. Yep. All right. And actually, I think hopefully you were listening. I gotta remember what the questions I wrote were. Oh, man.
Yeah, let's see if people are listening.
My bad. All right. Just try not to say too much. You're welcome, Kyle. I got you, buddy. That one I think is an easy question.
Yeah.
That one's fairly easy. Yay!
Okay.
Kyle got one right.
Woo!
Blue is the winner.
See, and we have
just go with blue throughout all of these, and you'll be fine, right?
Yeah, try that. I'm not sure you will win them.
Yeah. All right.
Renee.
Awesome. Good job, guys. All right. Yeah, what service cannot be used with the on-premises data gateway? Out of the ones listed, which one cannot be used? This one caught Patrick for a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll explain why once we get to the answers. I don't want to give it away. So correct. SharePoint cannot be used with the on-premises data gateway. So Azure Logic Apps, Azure Analysis Services, the Power Platform, which is Power Apps, Power Automate, Power BI, those can all use the on-premises data gateway. So what caught Patrick is because I said Power Platform, and he's not used to thinking about it that way.
Yeah.
Because he's used to thinking the individual services. And so, yep. So, yeah, SharePoint cannot be used.
Let's see if anyone still have 3 questions right. Yeah.
Right.
We have at least 5 people here. Let's take the next question.
I can force Azure SQL database connections through the gateway in Power BI. True or false? True or false?
Yeah.
If we can.
Can we?
Hey, Thomas, please stop putting the answer in the chat, please. So the answer is yes, you can. I made sure I did this a while ago, and I validated it as I was writing the questions just to make sure I can do it. And the answer is you can. When you go through like schedule refresh, in the schedule refresh settings, there's an option there where you can, if it's a cloud source, specifically Azure SQL database, you can flip a switch that says, hey, use the gateway instead. And as long as you have a data source configured for the Azure SQL database name, so you use SQL Server Data Source, then it works.
Yeah.
This also works for Azure Databricks. It doesn't work for all cloud sources because not all cloud sources are supported through the gateway. So Cosmos DB is a good example of that.
And the reason why you will do this?
So VNet is the biggest reason.
Yeah, so not opening up for.
Yeah, a lot of enterprise customers are putting like an Azure SQL database behind a VNet or a specific network profile where Power BI can't directly talk to it, and so you've got to force it through the gateway, and so it makes it challenging when we're using data sources that we can't force through the gateway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Lars Andersen.
Good one. Oh, Lars. Yeah. I would expect Lars for that. Good. All right. Here it is. Kerberos single sign-on is supported with SQL Server Data Source with direct query and imported data sets in Power BI. True or false? Kerberos. Just works. Just works. Interesting.
Oh, half and half.
All right. So a little more got true. Got it right. So this is actually a new feature. It used to be Kerberos single sign-on for direct query only, and then I want to say it was February.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was February that we released, or the Power BI team released the capability of doing this with imported data sets as well. So for schedule refresh, we can use single sign-on as well. And so it takes the owner of the data set in that case, instead of you having to hard code a credential into the data source and manage gateways. So It's just the owner of the data source. Their email address will be passed down to the gateway, and then it'll impersonate that user against the data source.
Oh yeah.
And this works with more than just SQL Server. So
really, really powerful for at least for all of us in Europe with GDPR and stuff. Then you have the person setting up this refresh credential going to the import.
Yep. It's good stuff. Yeah, we rejoiced heavily once that came out.
Let's see. Wow. It really depends on how fast people are answering right now, if they are winner or not. Yeah. And I should say that we have 2 questions in here that will give double points. So
it also helps when Adam doesn't actually say the answer before the question.
Yeah. Oh, and here we have one.
This is double. Where should you place the gateway? This is a hard question. Think carefully. Where to put it? Yep. As close to the data source as possible. Good. 2 people under your desk. Your IT group is not like you. Very nice. Yes. Yep. I've said that. Yep. So yeah, if you said that about 6 inches away, I did say that in one of my videos. So, but yeah, you want it as close to the data source. Really, your whole goal is reduce latency, right? And so. Realistically, if you want it as close as possible, have everything in Azure in the same data region as the Power BI tenant. So now you've avoided going over the internet. But if that's not possible, then get it as close as you can.
Absolutely. And
awesome.
Benny.
We're at Benny. All right.
Yeah, and Eric Svensson and Lars and Jamon. So wow. And
playing field has changed. All right. To map usernames with the gateway in Active Directory, which 2 settings are used? This one, Patrick was like, I have no idea, dude.
One answer, 2, 3 people.
Yeah. This one's tougher.
Yeah. Maybe just pick a random answer.
Yeah, so of note, this one also is in combination with you can use this in combination with Kerberos. Oh, yeah, good. All right. So majority of people got it. I was right. The blue answer, the DB connection pool, max size, min size, hopefully that was obvious that was not the answer. But this one was a little bit of a tricky question. So happy to see majority of people got it.
Yeah.
Awesome. So this works with AS Live connections for mapping usernames. So if the email address you sign in with Power BI doesn't map to your on-premise Active Directory UPN, these settings are a way to do that mapping. This can also be used with the Kerberos SSO as well for the same reason. So and it does work. And it's much better than doing the map username in the managed data source for AS Live connections because you can't script that. The AD piece I can script.
Oh yeah.
So
let's have a look.
Awesome. Where'd we get Eric? All right.
And 3 people hit answer streak 4.
Yeah. Looking good.
Let's have the last 3 questions here.
Gateways required to use direct query connections with Power BI. True or false? Because we all know the right way to use data is direct query with Power BI. Direct query all the things. That's what I say. And I'm using sarcasm there if you didn't know. Don't do that. Be careful if you do it. Gateway is required. The answer is false. So good, majority. So direct query, it depends. So if you've got a cloud source, we can do direct query like Azure SQL database. We don't necessarily need a gateway. The only time we need that gateway is for like the VNet scenario, or like SharePoint Online. We don't need when Power BI knows how to get to that data source. And so really it's the on-premises or something that Power BI can't get to is where we need the gateway.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
Casper made in the chat that there's lots of lag going on. I don't.
Yeah. We have some lag, maybe around 6 seconds or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Where are we at? All right. Eric staying on top.
Wow.
Nikki's catching up.
Yeah.
Benny, you're hanging in there. That's good to see. Good to see.
The last two questions.
True, false. Tenant admin can block installations of both personal and standard modes of the on-premises gated gateway. True or false? True or false? I think Steph is commenting on the lag as well. Yeah, there's a little bit of latency. Perhaps the internet is full today. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. Majority of people thought this was not true. So Patrick actually thought this was false as well. And so this is the Power Platform Admin Center. So if you're a tenant, global admin, or a Power BI service admin in your tenant, you can go into the Power Platform Admin Center, and in the UI, you can block the standard or enterprise mode of the gateway there through the UI. For the personal gateway, you can do it through PowerShell commandlets. So it is possible to do both.
Oh. So let's see. Before the last question. And
Benny said he forced that setting 2 weeks ago. Yep. Yeah. Good way to get control. I always laugh when I talk to people and they're like, no, nobody's using the personal gateway in our organization. I'm like, let's go to the Power Platform Admin Center and see. And then they're like, wow, look at all of this. I'm like, yeah. All right.
Wow.
Folks, climb that. Casper, you're getting there, buddy.
And we have the last question, and this is also a double question, so maybe we can change something here.
All right. So this is the last question. I went by quick. True or false? R script in Python can be refreshed with the standard mode of the on-premises data gateway. True or false? Look, Thomas was saying that was news for the personal gateway. So on the blocking settings, so that's good. We're teaching you something.
Oh yeah,
that's good. Good. All right, R script in Python. Can we do it? The answer is false. Majority thought we could. So you can only do this with the personal gateway today. So R script and Python, if you want to refresh those sources, has to be done with the personal gateway, not with the standard or enterprise mode.
Yeah. That was also something I struggle with. When you say standard mode, and that's something, it is called standard, but most
that's the new term that they're using for it. Yeah.
Because most people
I
refer
caught
to
that
it.
in it. Yeah, it's mostly the people refer to it as the enterprise mode. So the standard mode is the new verbiage that I saw during MBAS.
Yeah.
So
and I also looked it up in the documentation, and it also says standard mode now.
Yep.
Let's announce the winner.
So Casper asked why that's the case. So I think there's some technical reasons in terms of like how the enterprise mode, I think, is how it's sandboxing some of the items where it's not capable on the enterprise mode of it. So I think it's due to some technical issues. So if that's something that you do want, make sure you're going to ideas.powerbi.com to vote up that item. I know it exists.
Yeah.
So.
Good idea. On ideas.powerbi.com. Let's see. Who is number 3?
All right.
Congratulations.
Woot.
And Benny as number
1. Is it Eric?
Is it? Nikki! Climbing all the way to the top.
Congrats. All right, Eric was up there. All right, good job, guys. Good job.
Yeah.
All right. Did you guys, what did you think? Those questions, were they like really obscure, or was it fair? I'm curious to know.
Write it in the chat, and yeah.
Good questions. All right.
And next week we will have Marco Rosso as the guest, so probably something around DAX That's
probably DAX. Yeah.
So you can go home and read a lot, and yeah, and Marco also have a lot of things for you to read. So, and maybe we will narrow it down to something specific around DAX, maybe calculation groups or something like that. We haven't find out yet, but we will
test
announce
your knowledge on filter context, maybe.
Oh yeah. But yeah. Thank you for all who attended today.
Hey,
it was
so real quick. So the one with Marco. So is it going to be the same time, same day next week, or?
Yeah, exactly. Same time.
All right.
Same. Yeah. So the 20th of
Awesome.
May. Yeah.
Awesome.
And hope to see a lot of you next week. So.
Yeah. All right. This was fun. Thanks for showing up, everyone.
Yeah, and thank you for being in the show, Adam.
Yeah. Anytime, sir.
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting me.
The pleasure was on my side. Thank you.
Alrighty.